dangerous Jeremy Stephens.
I'm dangerous right now. I'm 22, I'm young, I'm hungry. This is the main event. I couldn't be more excited. I love the pressure, I love the crowd, because it just gives me motivation to go in there and really knock a guy out.
This fight's about two young, hungry, aggressive guys, both looking to finish the other guy. But he can't hang with me. Jeremy needs to realize that I'm where I'm at for a very good reason. I come out aggressive, I put the hurt on people, and I finish faster than anyone.
Joe's got what I want. You know, he's got the limelight. He's got all the fans, all the people behind him. You know, I'm still undiscovered. I'm still a diamond in the rough. I'm coming out. I want to take what he's got.
He can't stop my takedowns. He can't stop my ground and pound. He can't stop my submissions. It's just not going to be his night.
He likes to come in and shoot. I'm going to give him that knee. I want to take his head off.
10 seconds of the fight, he's going to be on his back. I'm going to be in his guard, feeding him elbows. I'm going to come at Jeremy hard, put my fist in his face, put his back on the mat. I'm going to soften him up with punches. I'm going to choke him and get him to beg for me to stop.
I'm ready to take your head off, bro. Just expect fireworks and know that I'm in there to punish you.
Coming up next, it is our main event of the evening as Joe Lauzon faces off against Jeremy Stephens. Mike Goldberg, Joe Rogan, our entire UFC crew. UFC Fight Night, live on Spike, jam-packed. USF Sundome on the campus of the University of South Florida. And we are set for the main event of the evening. Our Tale of the Tape, brought to you by Bud Light. With just the taste that never fills you up, the difference is drinkability. Lauzon 24, Stephens 22. Everything else is virtually identical. The time has come for our featured fight of the evening. And with the official introductions, once again, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Sanctioned by the Florida State Athletic Commission with Executive Director Thomas Malloy and Commissioners Ramiro Ortiz, Dan Bowen, Mel Gerardo, Jim Stelnicki, and Dr. Donald Perry. And now, live from the USF Sundome in Tampa, Florida, it's time! 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 16 wins with 3 losses. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 156 pounds, fighting out of Des Moines, Iowa, Jeremy Lil Heathen Stephens! And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 16 wins with 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 156 pounds, fighting out of Bridgewater, Massachusetts, Joe J-Law Lauzon. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of this contest is Troy Waugh.
Gentlemen, this is the main event of the night. I want a good, clean fight. We all know the rules. I will not tolerate anything less. Go back to your corners. Let's get ready to fight.
No touch. Joe Lauzon, Jeremy Stephens. Who will be the first to make a big step in 09 towards the top of the lightweight division? Our main event.
Judge, are you ready? Judge, are you ready? Fighter, are you ready? Fighter, are you ready?
It's underway. Fight Clock brought to you by New Line Cinemas, Friday the 13th in theaters everywhere, February 13th. Stephens in the black trunks.
Stephens right away throwing haymakers.
Green trunks for Joe Lauzon.
Joe drops down.
Lauzon's got a good ground game.
Very good ground game. Very good leg locks.
Let go of the shorts, Jeremy.
He's got a very versatile game.
Absolutely. Had a 6-fight win streak snapped by top contender Kenny Florian. And then was able to dominate Kyle Bradley So he looks to make it 2 straight once again inside the octagon.
Florian was a little too much for him, and so was the altitude. He fought in Denver and just really had a hard time with the lack of oxygen.
Jeremy Stephens replaces Hermes Franca, who suffered a knee injury. They're teammates, so it's kind of interesting that Jeremy Stephens replaces his trainer and his mentor.
Joe's really looking to sweep here. He's got the double underhooks. Won't let go of that body lock. But Stephens back to his feet, looking to get some separation so he can land some shots.
Non-title fight, so scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
And Joe's pressing him up against the cage. Joe does not want to let him go.
Well, Joe Lauzon, Joe Rogan, does not want to get into a traditional striking match with Jeremy Stephens.
Well, Stephens' big strength is his power. You know, oh, nice knee there. His big strength is his power and his aggressiveness, and Joe would like to squash both of those.
Stephens has spent some time training with Hermes Franca for this fight.
Joe dropped down for a leg lock.
And he might get it. Nope. Lauzon explodes into those submission attempts.
Oh, nice takedown, side control.
Speaking of explosion.
He is the more versatile fighter, and he's definitely the better fighter on the ground. Jeremy Stephens, though, training with Hermes Franca, he's got to have some good takedown defense and got to have some good submission defense, more importantly. You know, Hermes Franca is one of the best submission artists in the world. And if Stephens can survive with him in training, it'll help him here.
You know, he used that leg lock almost as an indirect takedown for the sweep a moment ago, Joe.
He does that all the time.
Lauzon is trained in Hawaii with BJ Penn. He was on BJ's team in the Ultimate Fighter Season 5. Of course, burst onto the scene, shocking the MMA world, knocking out former UFC lightweight champion Jens Pulver.
Keep an eye on the legs of Jeremy Stephens, because if Joe grabs a hold of one of them, he will go for a leg lock.
Says his favorite grappling technique is the heel hook. Good start for Joe Lauzon. 13 of his 16 career wins, Joe, have come by submission. He has never gone the distance, and he has the mount.
Full mount. Armbar. Look at this armbar. Very nice.
Lots of time.
Can Lauzon straighten out the arm? There's the big question. And can Jeremy Stephens pop his arm out of there? Lauzon is yanking onto it, but he had both hands on the arm and nothing keeping the arm in place. He did not have the deep hook in place.
Winner of 12 of his last 14, including knockout of the night on Rafael Dos Anjos in his last fight, Jeremy Stephens. So both these young fighters are on a roll. 22-year-old Stephens, 24-year-old Lauzon.
And in that fight, Rafael had Jeremy Stephens in a very deep omoplata shoulder lock. His shoulder was locked, twisted behind his back in a very painful position, but he did not tap. Showed tremendous heart.
And now firing away is Stephens.
Vicious strikes from the top by Jeremy Stephens.
Stephens looking to return some punishment delivered earlier in the round by Lauzon. Taking a look at the clock, 30 seconds remains in the round. Lauzon knew that Hermes Franca would have been the less technical fighter, and boom!
Big slam. He's going for a guillotine.
Gotta watch out.
Jeremy Stephens is moving to side control. He's in half guard here. His head's out.
Good start to our main event of the evening.
Sit down, sit down.
You're doing great, baby.
Beautiful, beautiful. Remember?
Just like that. Make him pay, Jeremy.
Make him pay, make him pay. Make him pay, okay? Beautiful. Let's go work the knee. It's time to work the knee. Look at your knee, look at your knee. Breathe, breathe.
Yeah.
Breathe. Breathe. Breathe.
Slick.
Yeah. Feeling good?
Come with that right hand again, okay? Yeah. You know it right away. You got a good takedown. Keep your hands up when you pump that jab. Pump it hard, right? No knee hooks.
Let the second round go the same way the first. You'll finish him this time, Joe. Okay?
With beautiful Edith. Lauzon, a very intelligent young man. Bachelor's degree in computer science. A professional techie. Lived in Brockton, Massachusetts until 3rd grade and then grew up on a farm in East Bridgewater, Massachusetts. Second round. Stephens is going to try to stay in strike. He is a crisper striker, more technical striker than his mentor, Hermes Franca. Both are very effective and heavy-handed. And Lauzon trying to answer.
Lauzon. Nice, very nice. Lauzon dropped down, a fireman's carry. That's some old school wrestling style stuff.
We're seeing a little bit of everything here early in our main event. BJ Penn still the lightweight champion, Joe. Kenny Florian the top contender. Diego Sanchez coming to 55 in 2 weeks right here on
Joe
Spike.
Lauzon is showing some really, really technical grappling. Beautiful technique in that.
Shirk, Maynard, Edgar, Griffin. Oh, man.
What I like that Lauzon does, he does a lot of unpredictable things. Diving for that leg lock.
He went the distance on the Ultimate Fighter, losing the decision to Manny Gamburian.
He's inside control now.
And he's improved even since then.
Joe has shown in this fight that he does have a significant advantage when the fight goes to the ground. As we said, Jeremy Stephens, he's got great heart and great submission defense, but he's getting mauled on the ground here.
Which might not have been the case if Hermes Franca were to still be the opponent and did not injure his knee.
Completely different fight.
Lauzon very smart to take it to the place in which he has the definitive advantage. Good control here. Side control, let's see if he can punish.
He's pushing down on the legs, which says to me he's probably looking to mount. Good control by Joe Lauzon. Excellent use of his body weight. Keeping the pressure on him. Moves to north-south. Looks like he's setting something up. He keeps looking towards the legs.
Stephens 16-3. Lauzon 16-4.
That's what he's doing. There he is, looking him out.
And he waited patiently. Side to side, and then finally got in a big elbow. And again. Full mount.
He's got his back. He's got to be careful he doesn't get shaken off here.
Got a hook. Got them both. 2:15 remains in the second round.
And he's got over-under control here, which is very important.
Might go for the body lock.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to do that. He's trying to get that left leg across so he can tuck it into a right triangle.
He's very patient, Joe, and methodical, and that's what
he lost it.
That's what the good jiu-jitsu artists are, though. And he's got to be careful, though. When Stephens gets top position, man, he is throwing to finish.
Stephens has got to be careful here. If he gives up any space, Joe Lauzon's going to dive under and go for one of his legs.
Jeremy Stephens went to 14 different elementary schools.
That's not a good sign.
No, tough childhood. He's talked about it openly. A great belief in his religion and a great belief in training hard and great belief that he can be a champion one day.
Joe's got a little bit of a cut on his forehead.
Good shot to the body.
He had a big shot right there. Jeremy Stephens on top of him is not a good thing for Joe Lauzon.
1:05 remains in the second.
Joe's bleeding all over the place. You can see it squirting out of his head all over the mat. And look at that!
It's on the right side.
Again, Lauzon showing the superiority on the ground. His grappling is just outstanding in this fight. He's trying to mount again, yeah.
Got it. Nope. Yep. Wow.
Very nice.
Almost had it and right back into the side.
Oh, look at that. That's BJ Penn style right there.
Absolutely. Wow, looking for the arm bar.
But he gets to turn out of it because he didn't control the leg.
Stevens.
He tapped.
It is all over.
Wow.
Joe Lauzon. Armbar submission.
Outstanding. Outstanding performance by Joe Lauzon. Just a beautiful, beautiful display of jiu-jitsu on the ground.
Joe, when he went for the armbar, he absolutely exploded like he was looking for a knockout punch.
And Stevens exploded out of it. Look at this. When he goes to the armbar, watch how Stevens explodes and rolls. It looked like he was out, but Lauzon rolls with him. And it looked like he tapped once, and he gets it over here. Now, once he gets it in this position, now he's deep.
Our Street Fighter 4 fight replay, second look.
And Lauzon, he just really made sure that he got a real good hold of the arm and straightened it out and adjusted as Jeremy Stevens rolled, and Jeremy Stevens tried to get out of the position. Lauzon adjusted and rolled with him, continuing to straighten out that arm. Really beautiful technique by Joe Lauzon.
Joe Lauzon's second main event here on Spike. His first one a disappointment. Tonight, far from disappointing. What a performance. Tremendous performance by J-Lo. Joe Lauzon. Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Troy Waugh has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 43 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Joe J-Lo Lauzon.
Here's Joe.
All right, I'm here with a very happy Joe Lauzon. First of all, Joe, congratulations. Great victory over a real tough guy in Jeremy Stevens, and just beautiful jiu-jitsu display tonight.
Yeah, you know, he's good. He hits hard. You know, even when I have my hands up, you still have a feeling the power.
Well, you did. Take a look at the finish here, man. You did a great job of controlling him in the scramble. You got to hold the arm. He tried to roll out of it, but you held on to it the whole way.
No, I knew we were getting close to the end of the round. You know, I heard, like, you know, I think 20 seconds, 30 seconds, something. So I was trying. A little worried he was going to tough it out. You know, he didn't tap against Din Thomas, but, you know, I got the stoppage.
Well, you got to be happy with this. Now, this moves you up in the lightweight division, obviously. You've been there before against some top guys like Kenny Florian. What would you like next as an opponent?
Well, another tough fight, you know. When I fought Kenny, I was a little bit starstruck by the whole thing. Felt way better being main event this time. It helped me a ton. You know, I want to fight someone tough.
All right, congratulations. We look forward to seeing you again. Joe Lauzon, ladies and gentlemen.
After party at Club Prime, Ybor.
Great performance tonight after the disappointment, the loss to Florian. Man, he is ever evolving, ever improving, and pretty darn dangerous. Congratulations.